Well, hello, all my amazing Virgo friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be discussing your tarot for today, alright? Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. Also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family, alright? Now, also, I've got two things to tell you. The first is you're going to hear a small child yelling at the TV screens because he's playing a video game. I apologize. I don't have a workspace as of yet. The second is I pre-shuffle these cards before I do each zodiac sign. So I've got your pile right here, and I separated them into three piles. Okay, there's a past card, a present card, and a future card. Okay. Now, for each card, there are three clarifiers. So let's get going, shall we? Now, my beautiful Virgos, your past card is the Seven of Swords. Theft, sabotage, inception. Okay. There's one in every bunch. Keep an eye out for that person who is a little too enthusiastic about fondling the firepower. It's possible he or she is putting his or her own interests ahead of the group's. When confronted with a plan, make sure that it's best for everyone involved. If it sounds too sketchy, it probably is, alright? The first clarifier is the World. The World signifies lessons learned, end of a journey, and completion. Now, it's the end of a cycle as the world goes up in flames. Our two lovers are safe in their fallout shelter, ready to meet the new day and begin the fool's journey all over again. The World represents the achievement of a goal, or the end of a stage in your life. Where do you go from here, huh, Virgo? Your past clarifier, number 2, is the Five of Swords. Defeat, bickering, and severing ties. There's trouble brewing. In the tarot, 5 represents a turning point for a project, relationship, or issue. Resentments may be simmering among you and your fellow refugees. Be wary of any individuals who always seem ready to start a fight. If your problems can't be resolved for the better, it may be time to cut the ties that bind, alright? Now your third clarifier is the Moon. Deception, secrets, and intuition. The midnight sun erases the doubts and fears that cloud the mind and allow the subconscious to explore possibilities through dreams. That little bird flying to freedom may hold the key to your problems. Watch for symbols while you sleep. This is a time to trust your instincts and your intuition. Alright, so for that card, if you're curious on what the hell your dream means, I have a whole series that I put up and I finally finished it, so I'm done with that. But it's in its own little tab or whatever with all the videos, and all you have to do is look up what one that you like. Say if you're dreaming about dark, or about a boat or a car or a color, you know what I mean? Or even dreaming about someone else like your ex. If you listen to my videos, it brings some clarity to what is going on in your life, alright? Now, for your past energy, let's recap real quick. You've dealt with sabotage, theft, and deception. You've learned your lesson, and it was the end of that journey, and it was a completion. But in order for that to end, you have to sever ties because there's too much bickering and defeat going on. And with the Moon, it's telling you to look within, dream, and find out what's going on that way. Because the people around you ultimately aren't going to tell you the truth. And that's just how it is. I'm sorry. But that was your past energy that you went through, which was total bullshit. You didn't deserve any of that. Now, give me a second. I will be right back. Alright, I just needed a drink because my throat was getting dry. So, we're going to be moving on from the Moon to your present energy, okay? Now, the present energy is the Page of Wands. Youthful, high goals, and need for growth. This little charmer doesn't let a little thing like being confined to a high chair hold him back. He has his eyes on the prize and won't stop until he acquires it. He's hard to resist, and his youthful innocence may coax you into helping him get what he wants. Hopefully, it won't cost you an arm or a leg He has a habit of biting the hand that feeds him. This card may herald the need for growth to do things yourself and not be reliant on others, okay? He is cute though, isn't he? Yeah, anyway, the first clarifier for that is the Two of Cups. Okay, now Virgos, the Two of Cups signifies harmony, balance, and compromise, representing the union of two people. The Two of Cups speaks of a happy balance between two parties who can finally sit down at the dinner table without fighting. After all, what's a minor zombie infection among friends? This could be the beginning of a budding romance. Alright. Your second clarifier is the Ten of Cups. I don't know if you can see her, but she's chilling. She's chill pickling. You know, like pickles chill in the fridge in their own juices? Yeah. Anyway, the Ten of Cups signifies peace, contentment, and family. Now it's about time, Virgo, that you caught a lucky break. The Ten of Cups showers you with happiness and respite against the advancing zombie horde. Kick back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy the good times while they last. Family and friends gather around to strengthen bonds and make plans for the future. Alright, so you're just kind of chill pickling. Your third clarifier is the Queen of Cups. Isn't she beautiful? She's a zombie. Most people are like, that's not beautiful. But, you know, everything has its own beauty, even if it's... Anyway, let's continue. Now, my beautiful Virgos, the Queen of Cups signifies intuition, devoted, and emotions, alright? So nurturing, playful, and communicative despite her absence of lips, the Queen of Cups feels that life is a party. Her house often overflows with friends seeking counsel and advice. This queen has an uncanny ability to hear and understand the mysteries of the universe. Look for new prospects in the areas of children, animals, spiritual matters, and the environment. Now, let's recap on your current energy, right? Oh, man. Your present energy is that you're feeling youthful, you have high goals, and yet you're feeling like you need to grow within your growth. But the Two of Cups signifies that there's balance between you and another individual, maybe your significant other, maybe a friend that you've had issues with in the past, but it's finally coming to a close. And with that, I mean, you've got your Ten of Cups, which signifies peace, contentment, and family, so you're enjoying the time while it lasts. And then you're also wanting to go within or know this individual who is the Queen of Cups, who is intuitive, devoted, and full of emotions. So she's also speaking to pay attention to your surroundings because it'll make it so much better. Now let's talk about your future. Now, everybody knows that the future is not set in stone, okay? It's a forever evolving, even though it's revolving. Okay, we're all time travelers. Yeah, you know, I sound crazy, right? But ultimately, we're traveling from the past into the future, and that's what time does. It just keeps going forward. So we're getting older as this video is passing along. Now, you take what what will help resonate, and if it doesn't resonate, then maybe next reading, okay? Now let's get going on this. This is your possible future. Remember, not set in stone. The Two of Hazards. Balance, harmony, and juggling responsibilities. My gosh, Virgo. All of you beautiful souls are juggling responsibilities. Now, balancing your responsibilities can be exhausting. It is not easy to manage a heavy workload when family members or friends are constantly distracting you. The Two of Hazards cautions you to keep an eye on responsibilities until the cavalry arrives. Don't despair, help is on the way, alright? So you're never alone. You can also seek out help and not feel stupid for doing that. Now, the first clarifier is the Fool. You're the Fool. New journey, first steps, hasty choices. That or someone else is coming towards you. But our hero, Virgo, begins his or her journey with a spring in his or her step and a healthy set of blinders, unaware of zombie claws reaching for his or her feet. You are bound to make plenty of mistakes in your new adventures, alright, Virgo? But your enthusiasm might be enough to carry you through the bumpy beginning. Try to pay attention to your surroundings. Are those storm clouds on the horizon? Are they? Be wary. Your second clarifier is the Queen of Wands. She signifies caring, self-sacrifice, and fury. She always is there to lend a hand, even if it's not attached to the rest of her arm, alright? The Queen of Wands has your best interests at heart, though she may be difficult to deal with because she often focuses on Minotaur instead of the big picture. Learn to work with her temperamental ways instead of butting heads. She's not going to budge, alright? She just isn't, and that's okay. Now, your last clarifier for your future is Nine of Swords. Yes. Paranoia, anxiety, and hopelessness. Worry has you in its grip and you're feeling frantic about your future. The Nine of Swords reminds us that while our fears may try to overwhelm us, we are near the end of the cycle and we will be able to carry on. Take things slowly. The situation isn't as bad as you imagine and you'll come out in the other side stronger than before, alright? Let's recap the past energy and then do a full recap, alright? So, you're balancing responsibilities with the two hazards, but you're starting a new journey, but you're unsure if you're taking hasty choices or making hasty choices. You've got someone, or you are that someone, who is carrying self-sacrificial and fury, and then you're also dealing with anxiety, paranoia, and hopelessness, and you feel like it's the end of the world, but ultimately it's not. You need to seek out someone who will help to that you can vent to, who will come in with a new perspective, alright? Now let's do a full recap. Okay, Virgos, my beautiful Virgos. Gosh, in the past, someone stole from you. There was deception. It was bad. You felt like the world was crumbling down on you, but you learned a lesson, a very important one. And you completed a cycle. Yet, the defeat left from bickering with these individuals, and you'd had to have severed some ties. But the moon was that you looked within and you realized that the secrets were full of deception, and yet you used your intuition to overcome them. Now, for your present energy, you decided that you were going to go for your high goals. You needed growth in order to overcome that past that was bullshit. It was just bullshit, okay? You deserve better. You've got Two of Cups, so a past person or someone that you've been bickering with, you were able to sit down and work through shit without continuously starting a recycle of the fights. And it's left you with contentment and peace and with spending time with your family, not worrying about the chaos outside. And yet you're dealing with someone who's a Queen of Cups, or you are the Queen of Cups, who are intuitive, devoted, and full of emotions in the good way, because you're looking to your outside area, your surroundings, for peace and quiet. Now, for your future, you started off with two hazards, which was balance, harmony, and juggling responsibilities. You felt like there's too much going on, and hopefully the cavalry does arrive soon, because it's just getting to be hard. But you're going to pull through that because, you started the new journey. Read the Fool twice. Hold on. No. Okay. I thought I read that twice. So you're also the Fool, or there's someone coming towards you with the full energy for a new journey. You've got your Queen of Wands, where you're very sacrificial of your time and energy, and yet you're, with all this shit going on in the future, the possible future, you're feeling a lot of anxiety and paranoia and hopelessness. You feel like it's the end of the world, but ultimately it's not, because you make your destiny, if that makes sense. So you're not alone. And if you need help, just remember to reach out. I mean, you can even leave a comment, and I will write you back, and you can bounce off your anger or frustration at me, and I will try and help you figure out from a different perspective what's going on. All right. Now, I love you. You can have a great week. You can have a great day. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and join me again for tomorrow's daily horoscopes. Okay. I love you, Virgos. Stay awesome.